What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios.
YouTube!
I'm Nick.
Ayon, Loimnida.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Zach.
I'm Mary Jane. Those are my key.
Ooh. You know the vibes, man. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all back for another CHOREO joint. Patreon, y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all had a lot of decent requests up for people to battle each other. This had one of the highest votes, and I was surprised just because I thought the higher votes may have been like 17, a tease, Stray Kids Treasure, and everything else like this. But actually, they wanted to see Astro All Night versus
GOT7.
GOT7 Calling My Name. I believe Calling My Name was one of the first GOT7 tracks we reacted to, so it's been a while since we jumped into that. And All Night, I don't think we did from Astro because we only did 2 Astro tracks, I think.
Yeah, we did
Knock Knock.
Knock Knock and
Something else. So this is kind of all that to say, this is kind of like a blind battle at least halfway, because I'm not even sure if y'all were here for the GOT7.
I wasn't either. I wasn't here for no GOT7.
It's a banger. Yeah, so before we jump into it, let us know who y'all think is gonna win. Don't cheat. And yeah, let's
Make sure you go to the poll that will be up after this to vote, so it goes towards the group, because that's our final metric in how we decide the winners.
Yeah, we
So,
you know what I mean, we talk that talk, but y'all pick. So yeah, without any further ado, we can jump into it.
this is All Night. John Wahe.
Oh my God.
Take 2.
The song sounded alright too. Hey. Hey.
All right, no, we'll talk right into calling you.
That was good. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
JYP Studios.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
I was looking up there.
Hey. Hey, chill. Hey, chill. Kids is here. Oh my. Oh my. That's hot. It's a chill niggas a choreo joke.
What's the tough one?
Who wants to go? Oh, my fault. Hold on.
Are we tallying up in the beginning?
Yeah, might as well, even though we got an even number. Thanks a lot, Jarek.
Oh no! How's Brett?
Little sneaky.
Little sneaky.
You have an odd number.
Huh?
You have an odd number.
Sorry, Jarek. I'm inebriated. They probably was reading the look. I was like,
That's
no,
funny 'cause
guys.
You
like,
had that moment yesterday. He was like, I smoked already.
this weed is kicking my
Yesterday
ass.
he was like, oh yeah, I smoked already. This weed's kicking my ass.
But no, well, we have five. So, all in favor of Astro, raise your hand. It was gonna be fucking unanimous, Kurt. It was gonna be unanimous.
Well, now it's a fight, damn it.
Not really.
I'm fighting for y'all.
It's really hard. Oh, are we talking now?
Yeah. Go on, man.
It's really fucking cool.
So y'all like the second joint better?
Yeah, I did like the second one better.
Yeah. Oh no, I just been collecting them.
But this one, Astro All Night, was really, really good to me. I just connected to it a lot. This was a tough one. But no, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the what's that one called?
Call My Name, I Got 7.
Yeah, Call My Name. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because
Definitely
All
wouldn't
Night a
call my
bop. Yeah, All Night was a bop. I'm sorry cutting you off, but I
No,
agree
both
with you.
the songs
I
were
agree
a
with you. It was
bop.
a bop.
I never heard either or.
I'm mad that we didn't like. I don't like watching the dance practice before the MV. I kind of like watching the MV first and then seeing the dance practice afterwards.
I never even heard the songs though.
We didn't either.
Oh, the way you like.
No,
you listen-
we never we didn't hear that one. We heard call my name or call my name. I forgot how fucking good calling my name was though too. That shit.
No, I was like, yo, that sounds
Shit him like.
I'm actually gotta go back and since we already heard it, I'm gonna go listen and you know what I mean, and see if it's download worthy because the audio, you know, during dance practice is not. Whatever. Go ahead, Mark me.
For me, it actually wasn't that close. I did enjoy Astro. I liked it a lot, but I like GOT7's a lot more. Their moves were a lot more precise. I'm gonna be honest, neither one
Blew you
were
away.
really like, not gonna say blew me away, pause, but were like, the timing was on time. Like they both were. There were points where they were in sync. There were points where they could have been a little bit more information. They both killed it though, 100%. But in my opinion, GOT7 killed it a little bit more.
Yeah, with Astro, I do like the some of like the contemporary flair that they put in, as far as like, you know, kind of like the flowiness and yeah, like the finesse moves and everything, and it really came down to like little issues, like you said, kind of time and space and things and stuff like that. And then if I'm just being honest, kind of the overall choreo for GOT7 just was a little bit more of the vibe of the energy. So I don't know. Just even going off, because sorry y'all, we're looking at the Astro stuff now, but going off of GOT7 choreo, it just was certain things that they were doing that just was kind of like clicking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even little stuff, they did like a movement where like they rotated hands, went in the back and had their hand down and fell backwards off the like offhand. Like just stuff like that was kind of like unique and decent. And then just then they hit the spin joint where they all was spinning at the end and stuff. It was like it was some crazy time and stuff. Like I like this. The footwork was decent. I do agree with you though. It was a couple times where I thought some people were off on both of them and stuff like that. As far as I look at things like the timing when everyone hit the ground, some people, and I know it's not fair because like we all could collectively be doing dance and jump at the same time. One of us might have a higher vert than the other person, but I think that's also just practice too. Because at that point, if I know Zach can jump higher than me or Kurt can jump higher than me, then we need to discuss that at practice, what level we should jump to, so we're all at the same type time. Just little things like that. Yeah, but this was cool.
For me, it wasn't that close either. Not for the technical reasons Zach named, even though those do kind of apply. My main thing is, even though these are like two different songs, we GOT7. I just felt more urgency in the movements and just like this is a dance practice and we hear the stunt we showing up. It seemed like Astro was more of like a chill, relaxed kind of, oh look, this is what we did. You know what I'm saying, kind of thing like that. Like you're just showing it, you're not performing it. Where I feel like GOT7 was performing and that like as if they were really on stage. That's how they carry. So like the difference in energy and like, you know, just kind of expressions, everything like that. Also,
Even that, look, oh my.
Yeah, that right there, and this is another thing. With Astro, there was no memorable point, or there was no point in the choreography that stuck out to me like, ooh, I like that, you know, that got me to really say anything. GOT7, as soon as it comes on, it just kind of starts, you know, sprinkling in moments like that, whether it be the flip or just like 6 seconds into it at the beginning when they all get up and everything.
Dog,
nice.
he did the pinwheel joint. I'm not sure if that was from another video or if another group that did that.
Video.
Yeah, they did that pinwheel joint where he basically kicked each member, and I guess, and it's kind of like a telltale for them to get up as well. But that shit was hot. They pulled that shit up from the rip, so it was. Yeah. Are we done?
Yeah, no, they definitely did kill it. It wasn't moves that was blowing me away. It was more so, how can I explain it? Just like,
That's fire.
it was just clean and simple, but like, I think it was more so they did see more information than the other group. Not saying that the other group, all right, I think my question is, do you think they always need to be in formation? Like, do you think formation always matters?
No.
Like,
No.
I think my motto is, if what I'm seeing makes is pleasing to me, it's good. It don't matter if they're like lined up, the formation. If one person's broken off and doing it, if the shit looks good to me, like on stage or in here, then it's good. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of like that. If I guess if your dance is portraying like a story or something that's going on, and we're going through the moments, cool. My thing with that is that's where I'm kind of like low, where it's just like if someone isn't meant to be there or something, then get away from wherever you're supposed to be at, so that formation can kind of be there. Mm-hmm. But everybody doesn't need to be in, especially because sometimes I know choreo will be made for specific reasons. Yeah. Like a light may be on here, or they know during a concert they'll be able to kind of break better. Mm-hmm. The dance practice, you can't really hide nothing. Especially when it's in this format, because y'all just in the room. So you either got to dip in a corner, move, or do something. But formations aren't the end-all, be-all. I just hope that if everyone isn't in formation, you either break away or you're doing something that's appealing enough where it's not an eyesore. Once you become an eyesore, that's when it turns into, like, deduction.
Yeah, so what I think why I really did like the Astro one, what song was that called again?
All Night.
All Night. I think why I really did like that one is that even though the formation was off a little bit, it didn't bother me. But the reason why I gave it to them is because how their formation just looked so nice, and the dance move just looked so sharp, and the energy was there. I don't know. This one just was more solid. But again, they both were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you guys for the most part. Basically, the only thing is I don't think any of the choreographies necessarily have any flaws as far as like why I gave it to one over the other or anything like that. I definitely agree with your points. All the movements within the GOT7 choreography are very sharp, very precise. You talk about the timing, the spacing, all those things. I did ironically think that the highest point between the two choreographies was that like spin jump move that was in there. I didn't want to necessarily say that it was a flip or anything like that, but landing that with the timing and everything, and there definitely did seem like more of an urgency, more of a high octaneness to the choreography. So I can definitely understand if the energy resonated a little more with the GOT7 choreography. The reason I gave it to Astro though was, for one, I definitely think it's intricate in the ways they space off and give everyone kind of more of the solo moments and everything like that, but it was also the passing of the baton moments that I think stood out most to me. The way one member would have their solo part and do a precise move, and that would activate the other one to stand up and things of that nature. So that felt like really in sync and really kinetic to me as far as how they kept the energy of it going, even though it was something that was more contemporary. Both choreographies also did have a lot of uses of their actual body as opposed to just footwork or like throwing their arms in the air or anything like that. Like they were using shoulders, they were tilting their heads, they were using individual fingers, shoulders, elbows. Like they were using so much of their body that I definitely wanted to commend both choreographies on that, just as far as the amount of energy they had to put out. The thing that actually made me give the edge to Astro though was, I think throughout their choreography, each of the individual members, aside from the passing of the baton moments, from the solo moments to the more group formations, I think that when Astro's members were on the ground, they were on the ground maybe 4 or 5 different times each individually, I think I counted, and popped up into formation without like any hesitation. They didn't use their hands, they just popped straight up. And it was the body control for me, of landing with that timing, being in control, and just how precise you had to be and how taxing that must be on your body, while also there was times where they were like back to back with each other and they didn't have the proper cue to visually look at someone to know to stand up or anything like that. So I thought all those moments just was more of a highlight for me as a performance whole than an individual moment, I guess. But both choreographies, you know, were definitely stellar to me, and I don't think any of them were lacking necessarily in any way. I just gave the edge to Astro there, though.
I was gonna say one more thing. I don't know why. But honestly, I feel like either or. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad who picked who. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they both were really, really good dances. I'm sorry, both really good routines, and I guess it really just depends on what type of dancing you like. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably why I asked that question about how do you guys feel about formation, because I know a lot of people who don't count that. You know what I'm saying? If they're off slightly or not in sync.
I guess at least when I go into these choreography things, I look at everything. So, you know, I count the performance, you know what I mean? Like overall is kind of like everything as well too. But I mean, I get it. I don't think it's a lot of room to like kind of bash any of the choreography. Like I said, this just is another situation of like nitpicking and then preference. It's really just who had like the cooler moments or what kind of like you said formations you like better. I don't know, something about like GOT7 with the footwork and everything, the pinwheel to start everything off, the flip, the rotations that they did later on when like they kind of go and they aren't even looking at each other, like they're just spinning around and all like in unison, and it's like a beautiful thing. And the spacing was always perfect for this, for the gyration of the hips. Like that just was beautiful. Even every time they would like feather out, every time they came back in, it was all towards the center, and even the spacing in the camera was good. So it just little things kind of like that I thought propelled it to win for me. But I definitely do get why somebody else might like the Astro performance a little bit better, especially if you really like contemporary stuff.
I was gonna say something laid back, or like the song already kind of sounded laid back, so that's why I wasn't mad at the formation, because it seemed like they were doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
But just when this came on, it was just, I don't know. I guess it really depends on the song. I have to watch the video and listen to the songs now.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I will say too, definitely about the GOT7 choreography, it really did give me like kind of like musical, like in the 50s kind of vibes, like Fred Astaire sort of things. Like I could see them having like a hat or a cane or some kind of prop, like a jacket, and the way they would work it. It was just the way they were kind of utilizing their body was really amazing, and it definitely did kind of call back to some of those classics for me, at least. And I definitely give it the nod on that as far as you know, contemporariness, but also feeling like there was like some sort of homages to styles or things like that in there. But nonetheless, they were both like really neck and neck for me.
Yeah, y'all good?
Don't forget to go vote in the polls.
Yeah, what did y'all think? Let us
Yeah,
know.
man, that's the whole point of these, man. We get our clip off, but we want to see how y'all felt about everything, because them Jones, the polls is different. You're a whole nother animal.
Each judge's vote is worth 100. So.
I can get killed up here with them. Y'all got it.
You might have Kurt in the comments.
I might have
some
y'all in the
saving
comments.
grace. So right now it's 400 to 100.
I'm the teacher. I get curved.
I don't know,
I get
man.
curved my results.
We got thousands. We gonna see.
We're gonna see, but y'all gotta let us know, right?
Yeah, we love you guys to death. We're gonna holler at y'all.
Love y'all. Take care.
Peace.